Welcome back to AI Learner Hub. In our last lesson, we defined machine learning. Now, we're going to dive into its most common and powerful form, supervised learning. So, what is supervised learning? The best analogy is to think of it as learning with a teacher, or with a set of flashcards. The algorithm is given a huge dataset of examples, but critically, each example is labeled with the correct answer. The goal is for the machine to learn the relationship between the inputs and their corresponding correct outputs. This process happens in two stages. First, during training, we feed our labeled data, like pictures of cats and dogs with their correct labels, into our algorithm. The algorithm learns the patterns and creates a trained model. Then, in the second stage, we can take new, unlabeled data, a new picture the model has never seen, feed it to our trained model, and get an intelligent prediction. Supervised learning is typically broken down into two main types of problems. The first is classification, where the goal is to predict a category. Is this email spam or not spam? Is this a picture of a cat, a dog, or a bird? The second is regression, where the goal is to predict a continuous number. What will the price of this house be? What will the temperature be tomorrow? The key takeaway for supervised learning is that the supervision comes from the data itself. The quality of your model is completely dependent on the quality of your labels. If your data is labeled incorrectly, the model will learn the wrong things. This is the origin of the famous saying in data science, garbage in, garbage out. And that's the core of supervised learning. It's a powerful technique for teaching an eye to make predictions when you have a good set of labeled data to learn from. But what happens when you have a lot of data, but no labels? For that, we need a different approach. I hope you'll join me in our next lesson, where we explore unsupervised learning.